How are the weight loss goals going? I just slammed my knee on my table and it hurt real bad. I'll be fine. I know that it's very common to set goals and make plans for January, kind of let the year get away from us, and it's always fun to kind of reset, right? January is like a new beginning, try again. Hopefully you don't wait for January, because you can always begin. You can begin right now. Maybe you had a super yummy breakfast, but it wasn't really in line with your goals. You can still change it up today. You don't have to wait for another Monday or another January especially. But I just wanted to know if you were sticking to your fitness goals, your weight loss goals, fat loss. We should definitely be focused more on fat loss rather than weight loss. We don't want to lose muscle. I don't want to lose muscle. I mean, I'm in prep at the moment, trying to gain muscle, lose fat, all that good stuff. But some of my customers that have been with me since the beginning knew me when I was very large. I was obese. I was a big girl, and I just didn't think too much of it. I thought I was okay. I thought I was pretty fit for being as big as I was. I'll be honest, I didn't really know I was as big as I was until I see pictures and go, whoa, I had no idea. I knew that I didn't feel very good. I knew that but I didn't realize that really was the problem, because I still was pretty active, etc. My highest non-pregnant weight was around the 250 mark. And I'm only 5'3", so that's a bit. That is a fair amount. And I was overweight for most of my adult life, I would say. I'm 44. I started having babies I got pregnant at 21. And I was overweight then, and then pregnancy and just motherhood and stuff. I just let that just get right away from me. I was stuck in there. So I'm in great shape now. I'm in the best shape I've ever been, honestly. But man, it takes work to do that. But I still remember how much work it was to stay obese, and that was a lot of work too. So I always say, pick your hard, right? Like, it's hard to be fat. But it's hard to be unfat. In fact, I would say that losing weight was one of the hardest things I've ever done. As someone who had over 100 pounds, let's see, I'm 138 pounds now. So what is that? 112-ish pounds overweight. So someone who's lost that much weight, the first half of that weight was the absolute hardest to lose. And I totally understand how easy it is to give up on those efforts. But once you get past that halfway mark, I don't know, something in your body changes. It doesn't necessarily, I don't know that it necessarily has to wait for the halfway. Just for me, it was about halfway. It was about 50 pounds. Once I lost the first 50 pounds, I would say the next 50 pounds pretty much melted off. And then I'm still working on what I would consider another 6-ish pounds. Obviously, we all hear about how hard that is to lose. But I also am trying to spare muscle and build muscle. So it's a delicate balance. I know it takes time. I'm at least super happy with where I am physically. So if you have gotten off track, get back on track. I always tell anybody that'll listen, 6 months is going to pass, whether you do something about it or not. So even though it's March, maybe you got off track, get back on track. It's not, you know what? I tell you what, I see a bunch of people at the gym every day, because I'm at a gym, at least one gym a day, 6 days a week. sometimes I'm at the gym 3 times a day. And I know that sounds ridiculous. I promise you, I'm not being ridiculous, right? You've probably heard of people. I have my trainer gym, and she only trains out of that gym. So I go to that gym for her a couple times a week. And then I go to LVAC with my business partner every morning, most mornings at 5 a.m. or so. And even on days that I'm going to go see Brittany, I still try to go to LVAC. I split my workout up. You know, I don't do cardio with her, so I make sure I get any fasted cardio or any morning cardio that I need to get in, because I'm in prep. So sometimes I have cardio twice a day. It just depends on what we're doing that week. So, and then I'm also part of Planet Fitness, which that's new. I thought that Planet Fitness would never be a for me gym, but I really like going for the red light therapy. And I go with my aunt, and I love to support anybody. I kind of have a rule in life. If someone asks me to go to church or someone asks me to go to the gym and I'm able, I go. I say yes. I want to make sure that anybody that needs that extra support has it from me as long as I'm able. So I just find something to do. So I might just go do a little extra cardio, or I might show someone a little bit of workout. I might just, I don't like work out intensely at 3 gyms in a day. So there's something at every gym. So I'm a bit of a gym hoarder. Anyway, so I see people at the gym. I get off track because I have ADHD, unmedicated. So that's fun for me and sometimes fun for you. But I see a lot of people at the gym, and I know how hard it is for them to get there, and I'm super proud of them. And I wish we could normalize telling people how proud we are of them. I probably tell people more often than is socially acceptable, but I'm not a fan of gatekeeping encouragement. Some people look at me funny. That's fine. They can look at me funny. Life is too short not to be positive as much as possible, not to share positivity. And for sure, I want to tell people that I love them as much as is socially acceptable, or maybe a little past the socially acceptable part. I don't think that's a bad thing. So anyway, if you need to go back to the gym, go back. Okay. I promise you, the hardcore people are sitting there going, damn, good job, buddy. Thanks for coming. I'm glad you showed up for yourself. So there's that. So anybody, like, I've been there. If you guys have questions, if you have questions about my weight loss, or questions about weight loss in general or nutrition, definitely know a lot of stuff. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm an expert, but I probably am. I feel the same way about skincare and all this stuff, and CBD and all the things that we talk about, because I just research. I just love to research. If you have anything to add, I mean, I'd love to hear it. If you just need some encouragement, I would love to give that to you. So you just let me know and I'll shout out for you. I'm just getting ready for an event on Saturday, Fit Fest in Sky Canyon in Las Vegas. Looks like it's a family 5K. It's really nice up there in Sky Canyon. So if you're not busy or you just want to come check it out, I know there's bouncy houses you can bring your kids for. Just a neat place. There's a cool coffee shop up there called Aspire. Very quaint little hangout spot. Fire pits, and it's just it's a nice area up there. So we'll be there. Coconut Crush will be there. We'll have the star of the show. That's going to be CBD. We got a lot of people obviously doing physical activity with sore calves, sore hammies. Maybe they didn't stretch out. Come by the booth, grab a sample of our CBD oil, rub that in. I'd love to talk about why our CBD oil is awesome. It seems to be helping a lot of people that didn't think CBD could work for them. I know I've explained this a few times, but I'll just explain it a different way on a different platform. These are going on the tablecloth, the table coverings. they don't make much sense here, but I'll show you when that's all done. But yeah, our CBD is isolate. It is between 97 and 99% pure, which means that's the anti-inflammatory property of CBD. So that's the good stuff. If you're buying broad spectrum or even full spectrum, if you're buying full spectrum, it's because you also like the THC. But so far what I'm finding is that a lot of CBD that also contains THC dulls the CBD receptors. The THC receptors sort of take over. So, and not everybody's into THC for lots of reasons, for job issues, they just don't like the way it makes them feel. And some of them just want the CBD. So I always tell people that have taken some THC, detox a little bit, try the CBD again, and your receptors should be more sensitive to the anti-inflammatory properties of that. So that's my recommendation. I had someone text me the other day, oh, it's so good for sciatic pain also. So there you go. The list keeps growing.